Hi there. I don't apologize to my subscribers for not doing a video in a while. The truth is, I just hate the sound of my voice recorded. If you do too, please bear with me. But I really wanted to share with you guys a new travel atomizer I got off eBay. Now I was initially looking at one of those cheap Travel plastic atomizers, the clear plastic insert and the innovative pumping action where you took off the cap to your bottle and just pumped it. But I ultimately decided on this really stylish vintage perfume atomizer made by Marcel Franck, however the French pronounce it, and it's called Le Weekend. Now the company initially started doing business in the 1880s by the man Franck of Marcel Franck, and when he died in 1907, they came out with this, his son took over, and then they came out with this innovative medallion style compressor that initially had on bottles like this, which you might have seen before with the bottle coming down like this. And that was to replace the traditional bulbs that you see in a lot of old perfume bottles. And I like it a lot better over a bulb, or even the modern spring compression atomizers. There are quite a few things that I really love about this atomizer. The first just being the design. They came out initially with two different versions or models of this atomizer. One was this gold one that you see here. The other was a silver one, and they charged less for it. It wasn't as decorated. As you can see the front. On the silver models, or some of the silver models, the medallions aren't decorated, and there isn't diamond pattern decoration on the front or on the back, and even the caps on some of the models were different. I might have said that they started producing these in 1948, and they did so for quite a while afterwards, so they aren't that rare or uncommon of a product, and you should be able to find them quite readily. Now another thing that really made my decision to get this atomizer was the build quality. I was looking for something that was not only stylish, but would last, and I really didn't think that some of those cheap plastic atomizers would do that for me. This thing that I'm holding in my hand right now has been around since the 50s or even late 40s, and it's still going strong, so I guess that's a really good testament to a quality product, which if you're buying expensive perfumes is probably something that you are looking for. Now the other thing I love about this atomizer is the spray. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a very wide spray far away and a very narrow one up close. Now it may not seem that special of a thing, but a lot of the cheap plastic spring compression atomizers, when you get up close, it becomes more of a stream rather than a nice atomized spray, and that tends to pool and drip on you. Whereas with this compressor, you really do get a laser fine atomized spray, even up close, and far away you get a nice wide plume if you're going to spray your chest. Now you can also adjust how much or how little perfume you want to come out by twisting it. You twist it to the left if you want more to come out, and you twist it all the way to the right if you want to store it away and put it in your pocket. And then you can even control the spray with the compressor, depending on how far and how hard you press down. That also controls the type of spray, which is something you can't do again with one of those cheap plastic spring compression atomizers. Now this atomizer is metal. It happens to be brass plated. It's not gold. And as I said, you can also get it in a silver color. I ultimately like the look of this because it reminded me of a lighter. It also has a really nice geometric design, and it's decorated front and back. It was initially marketed to women to put in their purse, but I do really find that the nice geometric design and diamond plating is quite masculine, and I don't at all mind taking it out in public to apply fragrance. In fact, I would prefer it to one of those cheap plastic atomizers. It'd also make a really great gift to any fragrance lover. You could have it initialed or engraved with their initials or their name or even a saying, and give it to someone you know who just happens to love fragrances. I know I'd love to receive such a nice atomizer as a gift, maybe even paired with a nice fragrance. I bought this off eBay for $29. If you look hard enough, you should be able to find one for around that, or even maybe $45. Now, a lot of them sell with a buy it now option for around $70 to $60. But if you look hard enough, you should be able to find one for under $40. Probably with shipping in that $40 as well, because as I said, it's not that uncommon of an item, and it's quite iconic for its innovative medallion, which is something that I've only seen on these Marcel Franck atomizers. The interesting thing about the company is that when they designed their perfume atomizers, they did make some of them to work with different viscosity liquids. So if you do use those things, I would highly recommend looking at a Marcel Franck atomizer. So if you're in the market for a quality, well-built, long-lasting travel perfume atomizer and not just one of those cheap plastic things, I would highly recommend the Le Weekend by Marcel Franck perfume atomizer. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If you like this video, please be so kind as to hit the like button or even subscribe. I'm out.